Greetings, everybody. I am the Starving Martian, and have you ever wondered what the 1998 American version of Godzilla would look like if it was made out of rubber bands? Of course not. You're a rational, reasonable human being. However, that didn't stop them from giving us this. Alright, this is Godzilla, put out by Koosh. If you're unfamiliar, the Koosh ball was a popular sports type toy in the 90s. It's still available, but not nearly as prevalent as it was. But it was just a ball made out of rubber bands. You threw it around. The catchphrase was easy to catch, hard to put down. And it was. It was fun to play with. I had a few of them growing up. Occasionally I would lose them. Me and my sister would be playing with them out by the road and they'd fall in the sewer or something. But they were relatively inexpensive, colorful, fun to play with, and just fun to roll around in your fingers. But after a while, they started saying, we could do so much more with the Koosh ball than we currently are. And they started adding googly eyes and little arms and legs and making Kooshlings and Koosh people. And eventually that became one of those things like Legos where it just had so many, marketing tie-ins. And one of them was the 1998 Godzilla movie. This was the, the Godzilla Koosh ball that they gave us. I've had this thing kicking around my attic for a while, and yeah, figured it was about time to break it out and show it off. So, yeah, this is what happens if you crossbreed Godzilla with, I don't know, a sheep or something. So he's got all the traditional trademarks of your American Godzilla. He's got actually a decently molded head. They painted in his eyes. He's got yellow eyes. He's got pinkish tongue. They didn't paint in his teeth, but that's fine. I like the color they used here. It's kind of speckled here. It's got some light gray plastic with some darker gray paint over top of it to give him a multi-layered look there. You can see the individual scales coming out in his hands. As I said, they did a nice sculpt job. I think it's kind of wasted on a Koosh ball. He's got a tail coming down here. He's got three of his traditional Godzilla back spines. He, let's see, he doesn't really stand all that well. Sometimes you'll get lucky and be able to get him to stand, but usually you'll have to lean him up against something. But I'm not convinced he was intended to stand on a display shelf anywhere. So if you wanted to put him with your other Godzillas, you have to give him Big Brother or something to lean up on. So just comparing these two, though, and you can clearly tell they're from the same movie. They're the same creature. Let me know in the comments which you prefer. This one's clearly the best if you want for a Godzilla display, but if you're looking for something completely unique, completely out of left field here, you can't beat a Godzilla Koosh ball. As you've noticed, this thing just makes me laugh just looking at it. I have no idea how much these things go for currently. The 1998 Godzilla is interesting when it comes to collectibles because as much as everybody claims to hate it, all the figures of it are relatively expensive these days. I don't know why that is, because it was mass produced. There was a ton of merchandise for this guy, and everybody says that they don't like him, and yet it always goes for pretty high prices on the secondary market. So I can't tell you how much the Koosh version of Godzilla is going to be. I can tell you, if you find it for a good price and you feel like picking it up, go ahead. It doesn't stand well on a shelf, as I've demonstrated, and it completely fails at being a Koosh ball because the whole point of the Koosh ball is it was a soft rubber ball you could toss back and forth, and you wouldn't have to worry too much about accidents or injuries. If somebody smacks you in the face with a Koosh ball, you shrug it off and move on. I wouldn't want to be smacked in the face with this thing. There's too many plastic parts and edges. I mean, it's a soft plastic. He's very malleable here, but still, I wouldn't want to be, beamed in the head with him. And that's really all I have to say. It's a short video, but it's a Koosh ball with Godzilla bits sticking out of it. What more do you want me to say? So this has been the Starving Martian. I'll catch up with you next time, everybody. Keep watching the skies, because you never know when somebody's going to throw a Koosh ball at you from there. Bye.